Hi, I'm Natalie Benz, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you all about a ghostly Chinese urban legend, sometimes referred to as the last bus to Fragrant Hills, Beijing's ghost bus. So let's get into it. So let's get into the Chinese urban legend of Beijing's ghost bus. This story takes place on November the 14th, 1995. It was a dark and stormy evening around midnight, and a bus was making its last journey of the evening. A young man had boarded the bus that was headed to Beijing's Fragrant Hills in the Haidian district. Not long after the man had boarded the 302 bus, two men tried to wave the bus down. And at first, the driver was a bit hesitant. He didn't know whether he was going to stop or not, because they were not at a bus stop. They were just at the side of the road. Apparently, the conductor had reminded the driver that this was, after all, the last bus of the evening. So he did stop, and he picked the men up. The men got on board the bus, and passengers noticed that these men were wearing Qing dynasty robes, which dated between 1644 and 1912. So I'm assuming these robes were no longer worn in modern day China. So it was a bit surprising and maybe even disturbing for these passengers to notice these men wearing these robes. And not only that, it turns out that it wasn't two men, it was in fact three men. Two men supporting another man between them. And the man in between them that was being supported by the other two had long, messy, unkempt hair. According to the legend, these men had abnormally pale faces, white faces, much whiter than a normal person's face would be. And they also didn't interact with any of the other passengers on the bus. The passengers on the bus felt quite uneasy to see these men dressed in these robes that were dating back to the Qing dynasty. But the bus conductor reassured them, saying that maybe they were actors who had just finished work for the night and they hadn't had time to change out of their costumes. So the bus continues its journey until one by one all of the passengers get off at their stops, until the only people left on the bus are the young man and an old lady, as well as the three mysterious men. So the bus just continues on its route quite peacefully, quietly. Nobody was really talking to each other. That is until the old lady accused the young man of stealing her wallet or her purse with her money in it. And this resulted in a heated argument between the young man and the old lady. The old lady insisted that she and the young man get off the bus and walk to the nearest police station to get this matter resolved. And she only calmed down once the man agreed to do this with her. They both get off the bus, and then the man realizes that they are nowhere near a police station, and he gets angry again because he also realizes that the bus they had just got off was the last bus of the night. There were no more buses to catch. There were no more buses running. It was then that the old lady admitted that she had known all along that the man had not stolen her purse or wallet. She had only said that as a way of getting her and the young man off the bus. The man was of course confused, so then the woman explained why. The old lady explained that one of the windows on the bus was open and the wind was of course coming through it. The wind blowing in from the bus window had raised the men's robes now and again, and she had noticed that they had no feet. They were floating. The next day, the 302 bus was reported as missing and was found 3 days later. The bus was recovered from a reservoir, which was found miles away from Fragrant Hills, which is where it should have been heading. Inside the bus were 3 heavily decomposed bodies: the bus driver, the bus conductor, and the man with the long, messy hair. Now, as with most or all urban legends, there are many versions of the story, variations to the story. In some versions of the story, instead of the gas tank being filled with petrol, it was filled with blood. In another version of the story, instead of the 3 men getting on the bus, they are replaced with a murderous female ghost in a red dress. I like that version the best. The bus numbers vary in different versions of the story. So in this story that I shared with you, it was the 302, but in other versions, it's also bus 330 or bus 375. In other versions, instead of an old lady, it's an old man. And in some versions of the story, the bus was never found. So there it is, the Chinese urban legend of Beijing's ghost bus. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. And also, if you do enjoy my videos but you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. That would make me so happy. And also click the notification bell so you don't miss any time I upload a video. And by subscribing, you are joining our YouTube family where we love everything freaky and creepy, strange and weird and wonderful and unusual and scary and all that good stuff. And remember, always keep an open mind. Now I'm going to make a lovely cup of tea, so I will see you in my next video.